Hi guys, it's EGX, Birmingham, day 2, Saturday, and we're here with James, Massive Monster Games.
Yeah, man.
Director of the company. How's it going?
Yeah, really well, really good. Exciting, busy day today.
We're here with your 2 games.
Yeah.
You're the artist of this one?
Yeah, I was the artist on Never Give Up.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, artist on Never Give Up, which is like, do you want me to go talk about the game?
Yeah, you can tell us about the game, that'd be cool.
Yeah, so Never Give Up's like an iterative, skill-based platformer. So kind of like Super Meat Boy kind of thing, like really difficult. It's gonna make you throw your controllers in rage. The difference in this one is like the level design is iterative, right? So you basically play the same level. Every time you complete the level, it gets harder and harder each time. So by the end, it's like really, really difficult because you've like slowly learned the level through repetition. You pull stuff off that you otherwise wouldn't be able to, kind of thing. So yeah, it's pretty fun.
Ooh, that sounds really tough. Has anyone ever completed or kind of gone to the last kind of stages of the game?
Yeah, we've had some people like beat the demo here. I don't think anyone's beat it today, but it's still pretty early, so I'm sure someone will. It's usually the little kids that are just like run circles around everyone else, you know. It's cool, yeah.
Cool, yeah. So everyone's loving those kind of games, obviously ramping up the difficulty.
Yeah.
So those kind of games. What about your other game, the Adventure Pals? Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so the Adventure Pals is kind of a hack and slash adventure game. So basically you play as a little boy and you're on a mission to save your dad from being turned into a hot dog, naturally. Yeah, and you have help from your best friend, Sparkles the giraffe, and also your pet Rock. So you're kind of a dynamic trio kind of thing. You control them all at the same time. And yeah, it's basically bright, colourful, wacky world full of crazy characters. Yeah, you can play it 1-player or 2-player co-op, so it's kind of a good one to play like with your buddies kind of thing, just chill out. And it's kind of it's not a particularly hard game, but it's like just real good fun, and it's got like crazy boss fights and a massive world to explore, 5 different areas, shops, towns, stuff to buy kind of thing. Yeah, and loads of cool mini games as well. So yeah, it's a pretty big game. We're aiming for like 12-15 hours of gameplay. Yeah. So it's still in development. Both of these are still in development. But we're kind of looking for release early next year kind of thing. And that's going to be on Steam for both of them, so Mac, Linux, PC. Adventure Pals is definitely coming to Xbox, hopefully PlayStation, and we want to do console for these two, for Never Give Up as well, so fingers crossed. Okay,
cool. That is mad. Just like obviously the ideas you put into the game, completely different from the 2. Yeah. So it's like, what would have influenced you to do, obviously Meat Boy influenced you to do this, but what influenced you to do such a wacky and crazy, outlandish game like Adventure Pals?
I don't know really, so it's basically based on a Flash game that we did like quite a few years ago called Super Adventure Pals, and this is kind of like a sequel / reimagining of that. So that was like a Flash game that was free to play online. It was a much smaller game, and this is like a kind of much longer, you know, 1080p, 60 FPS, full like console experience, much longer game. And yeah, I guess like it's kind of our thing at Massive Monster is just sort of keep things a bit wacky, crazy, bright, colourful. Yeah, and I think with Adventure Pals that was kind of the ethos is just to keep it weird, man. Like, so throughout the development we kind of throw out a lot of ideas that aren't weird enough. So it's like, you know, maybe the kid rides a horse around. It's like that's way too like obvious, right? Make it a giraffe, you know. So yeah, it's just like want to make a crazy game, you know. That's the stuff we love. So that's what it's all about. Yeah.
Sounds cool, especially with a name like Massive Monster. Lots of massive monsters in that game for sure. Like crazy ones. I've just come across like blobs and these muscly dares and stuff.
Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff. So there's 5 different areas and each one's like totally different. So there's like, this is the starting area, like Treevale, and then we've got like the lost city of Crablantis, and we've got the post-apocalyptic dinosaur wasteland, yeah, and like loads of other stuff as well. So yeah, there's lots of different crazy enemies, bosses, and all kinds of stuff.
It does sound really crazy stuff. So what made you get into this kind of industry?
So we've been making games for quite a while. As I said, we did a lot of Flash games, so kind of like 7-8 years we've been doing Flash games, making these free games, like much smaller games that you play like for free online on like websites like Newgrounds, Congregate, Armour Games, that kind of stuff. And yeah, we basically just decided that we wanted to start making bigger games, and like, you know, I guess starting out your dream is to always like make console games, you know, and like real games, so that's kind of something we always aspired to do. And 2 years ago we sort of set up the company and sort of made the jump, and yeah, these are going to be our first 2 commercial releases, so fingers crossed they do well and we can move forward and make some even better stuff in the future. Yeah,
exactly. That's always the plan, it's always the way. Like I said, just looking at them, they really look like really nice games.
Thank you.
So yeah, probably a hard question, but what is your greatest game of all time?
My favourite game?
My favourite.
That's very hard. Probably, and this is probably due to nostalgia, but Zelda Ocarina of Time is definitely one of my all-time favourites. More recently, might be an obvious choice, but Last of Us I absolutely love. Yeah, but I play a lot of different stuff. Like, I absolutely love Towerfall. Like, for local co-op games, it's one of the best like competitive co-op games I've ever played. So that's amazing. Yeah, all kinds of stuff there, man. Like, yeah.
So everyone loves Ocarina. Like, yeah, that's usually in everyone's top 10, if anything. Yeah,
it's hard not to, man. That's that kind of. I guess Nintendo are a big influence on us, just with like the art style and the sort of fun, friendly, kind of bright, colourful stuff. So yeah, and Legend of Zelda kind of was one of those first games that throws you into this amazing 3D world, like full of crazy ideas and stuff. So it's definitely a big influence on us. Yeah.
Definitely. I think it's like a major influence. It's just Nintendo, isn't it? Like Sega Nintendo is one of the first few everyone comes into. So.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, we love Nintendo. Looking forward to seeing what the NX is.
Exactly. So yeah, if you just want to tell the guys again when your game like soon to be out and stuff like that, or the consoles.
So we're aiming for a release like early next year, so maybe January, February. Fingers crossed, and that's going to be on PC, Mac, Linux. Definitely Xbox for Adventure Pals, hopefully PlayStation, hopefully both consoles for Never Give Up as well. But yeah, we're not 100% confirmed on that yet, but we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, exactly. Always have to see. And where can we find you?
Where can we find us?
Yep.
So we've got a website, so massivemonster.co.uk, or you can check us out on Twitter, Massive Monsters with an S at the end. Yeah, and we're also on Instagram, Massive Monster, and Facebook as well, Facebook/Massive Monster. So yeah, check us out. And
Blockships is the illegitimate love child of Space Invaders and Tetris. You build the biggest, baddest ship, blow up your buddies, have a blast, and it's all good fun.
It does sound like some good fun. Who doesn't like blasting their buddies to pieces?
That's it. And in Blockships, it's not only that you blast them, you steal their